Let me start off with a question. What do you think is the most valuable skill to learn right now?
Communication.
Communication. Artificial intelligence.
Social media.
Social media, yes, very valid points.
Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence, yes, becoming very relevant now.
How to unlearn.
How to unlearn? I will start releasing the title later on after the meeting from now. But all of these are very valid points. And I would say this AI, then social media, these are skills that have become relevant now. These were not relevant 100 years back. Communication and like she said, unlearning things, these have been there from way back. But that is not the source skill. The purpose of the skill came about because of something else. And it is that skill that I'm going to talk about. The skill that has been relevant thousands of years ago, that will be relevant thousands of years into the future. And that skill is adaptability. The ability for any human to adapt to whatever challenge he's facing, whatever issues or struggles he goes through, and to find ways to overcome that. It's the reason that even a skill like communication exists, because our ancestors at some point had to find a way to tell the other person that there's a tiger over there, don't go there, or you get the best fruits in this tree. They had to find a way to communicate, to adapt, to survive. Now this skill has been relevant throughout. Our ancestors had to learn to hunt, they had to learn agriculture to grow food. 200 years back, factory workers had to learn to operate machines to earn their own bread. And very recently, my own grandfather had to learn to use a smartphone so that he could call his grandson from 1,000 kilometers away. Now times have changed, and the reason we learn has changed along with it. We have gone past the time when we had to learn to survive. Now we have to learn to thrive. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
My name is Toastmaster Aniruddha, and I welcome you all to meeting number 426 of Hyderabad Toastmasters Club. I'm a teacher by profession. Over the last 10 years of my teaching journey, where I coach students for JEE, physics technically, to crack JEE, I've taught over around 2,000 students technically. And I've seen so many varied learning journeys. I've seen students who society calls as slow learners. I've seen students who grasp things instantly. I've seen students struggle with their learning journey because of family problems, because of health issues. I've seen plenty of learning journeys. And through the course of those journeys, I have seen a few patterns. I've seen a few learning skills or the base core objectives of learning. I used to think that these were very specific to JEE, very specific to learning how to do JEE physics. But 2 weeks back, I performed on the stage singing and guitar. I knew neither of them. I learned them in 10 days. And while I was learning that crash course of guitar and singing, I saw that many of the principles that hold true for JEE physics, learning that also hold true for learning everything else. So in this session, I will be trying to share some of those tips, some of those learnings that I have learned